feel like that can be kind of valuable in terms of your role as the leader of the room, just being a guy that you had to earn it. Like, it was clear from the first time you got on the field you had talent, but there were guys above you that were playing. You weren't getting those opportunities. It's probably hard to continue to do the right things when you're not getting those chances, but you can show, like, if you stick with it, you can reach what you're trying to get to.
Coach, now I'll say Coach Novell, he does a great job of allowing the older guys to talk to the younger guys. We have our team meetings these couple of days. We have our team meetings, and the older guys are just trying to give whatever they can to the younger guys. I talked the other day, and I just talked about sticking with it. Oliver talked the other day. He gave him 3 points about having a different identity and not having the identity of football. Having something that is, more than football, something that's non-changing. Who else had something to talk about the older guy to the younger guys? Patty talked yesterday. Having somebody. Who else? These are great people. Dallin, he talked about having something about the younger guys and having faith and stuff like that.
It seems like there's a lot of guys that have played football, but just like a mellow-headed level down to too.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the reason why we talk to the younger guys is like to understand like they're not alone. They're not alone. They have to stick with it. Find something that's bigger than themselves. Another thing is Chase did a great job of saying like you might be a 2 or 3, but you might be like. And the way college football works, you might be a 1 the next week, So just being on the top of your shit, you know what I mean? Because
are guys embracing that? Because it seemed like, not everyone, but it seemed like there were a couple guys last year that maybe got thrown into the fire. They weren't really up for it.
Yeah, they weren't up for it. Coach said it best. Coach said it best this year. A lot of you freshmen who played last year probably wouldn't have played if we had older guys. But shit, that's what happened, and they had no choice. And they're learning. So, and this year, us older guys encourage those guys to like step up because we won't be able to play every single down. So sometimes we need a breather, and we hope that you young guys are in there and there's no drop off. The biggest thing in college football is that you have your starters, you have your star players, but having the drop off that's what kills teams. So.
Obviously, you guys are all competitive. You want to win your reps against the O-line. But your teammates, is it encouraging that they're, at least from my perspective, holding up a little bit better than they did going into last year? Because I think there was some writing on the wall going into last season that the O-line was maybe not quite ready for it.
Yeah, most definitely. They're learning too. Coach Best actually came into one of our meetings and told us, like, make sure you talk to those younger guys and make sure you talk to those older guys. Coach Best, the last couple of weeks, he's been making sure, like, when we have our one-on-ones, that the young guys go first and they go against us as older guys, just to show them like this is what you're gonna get. Like if we're supposed to be quote unquote, best D linemen in the country or whatever, or in the conference, this is what you're gonna get. Like, do what you have to do against us. You probably be well. You'll probably be good. You know what I mean? So, they're learning too. They're going through a lot of fire. They know that. Because we were the worst offense in the nation, whatever the case may be, but worst offensive line in the nation, and they have to deal with that. Even the guys who weren't in here, they have to deal with that. So it's hard, but they got to do what they got to do.
What's the confidence level like for this defense going into the season? Because, you guys basically bring back every major contributor, and it seems like some of the transfers have really hit.
Yeah. I think for us as a defense, we're very, very hungry. A lot of things don't have to be said twice, and if it is, it's next man up mentality. So it's like...
it's nice to have the depth to be able to have it.
Yeah, we do have a lot of depth. And, people can go down at any time, any week. This is football. But there's a lot of confidence. There really is, But we don't want to mistake that for arrogance because we can. Because if we're doing so well, and it's hard to improve yourself when you do so well. So, Coach does a great job. Coach Banks does a great job of making sure we understand that we might have a good day, but we're still trying to achieve greatness.